Hello, everyone. Ooh, look at all these familiar faces. Cher, Roxy, Ella, Stacy, oh my gosh, Brandy, all of our new friends. Hello and welcome. Welcome. Nice.
Everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Long time no see, Stacy. Wow. Yeah, welcome all of you beautiful souls. We'll get started, and obviously we'll introduce ourselves, but we'll invite you to begin and say hello and share your name in the chat, where you're taking the call from. We always love to hear where our friends are tuning in from. And we have one more question, which is, I'm just typing it in the chat. Because we're in the business of spring renewal today, what is one area of your life that you are looking for renewal in? If you feel comfortable sharing, we'd love to know. And I'm just going to share this right now. You are looking for renewal in. There we go. So please share your welcomes as we begin.
And if ever you don't feel comfortable sharing something in the chat, we just invite you to write that in your journal so that you can at least reflect on your own. But of course, we encourage sharing, and we love to hear from you. And just remember to mute yourself as you come in, just to avoid any distractions.
Yes, be perfect. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much for sharing that already. Welcome from Vancouver, looking for clarity, peace, and courage in the next chapter. Awesome. Beautiful. Is it Vela? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Vela? Oh, we got that. I'm glad you clarified where that is, because right when I read that, I was like, where is that?
I was like, Wisconsin?
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, what? But that's like in our homeland of Victoria. Like, that's not even far away from us. We should know that. Wow. Welcome, welcome. Well, let's keep the chats going, and Lex and I will introduce ourselves, have ourselves introduce, and then we'll just dive on into our expansion pack today.
Expansion pack.
Yeah. So here we are in our spring renewal ceremony, new energy activation. It is a hot time to be alive, and we've got lots of energy flowing through our space, and we're excited to share it with all of you. And you know us by now, probably because you signed up, but just in case you're not familiar with us, I'm Julia from here in Vancouver. Lex, my best friend and business partner, is also here tuning in from Vancouver.
Down the street, we're actually neighbors, so
yeah, we are.
What do you expect?
Yeah, honestly. And we're thrilled to lead you through our spring ceremony today. So welcome to our community. We have so many of our returning family members, master graduates, a lot of them here tonight, and a lot of new friends. If you're new, welcome, and thank you for sharing more about yourselves in the chat.
Okay, wow. And I'm very sorry that I didn't know Lanceville. Did you know where that was?
No idea. But
it's
geography
on Vancouver Island. We clearly need to go to Vancouver Island.
We are very embarrassed with our knowledge of BC, like our own province, and we're like, what is happening here?
I know Langley. Hi, Roxy.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you for all the hellos and the locales. And for those of you that are new, just know that we are really big on community, really big on family, and our intention with the Luminaries community is to really provide a space where we can support you to clear any blocks that you have that are preventing you from living into your confidence, your power. And we really believe that Reiki is the gateway to that, having done a lot of our own personal development work, 20 years or more of it, and a lot of conventional methodologies. And we still felt like we were really struggling and very unfulfilled and very stuck. And when we found Reiki, it was like this was the key that was missing for us to be able to take some pretty big leaps in our lives. So we love sharing the gift of this energy with all of you. Yeah. So Lex, why don't you share a little bit about why we wanted to lead this ceremony tonight? Why spring?
Yeah, why spring? So first of all, again, we're so grateful to have you all here live, and to those watching the recording. We are just so beyond grateful that you choose to tune into our ceremonies. We genuinely love spending this time with you. We love holding these healing spaces as much as we possibly can. So, we have our meetings all the time, and we just always talk about when can we schedule a healing ceremony for the community. It just means so much to us to see you. So thank you so much for being here. And we were called to do this because we felt like this kind of interesting juxtaposition of energy where we're closing out a pretty kind of like intense season, maybe we could say. You all have been through your own stuff, but here in the Northern Hemisphere, winter, obviously the season of darkness, and a lot of us have really gone inward and done some exploration and excavation. And like, remember Scorpio season in November? Like, it was wild, it was deep. And so there's been a lot. And then it feels like now we're kind of in this, we're like walking this bridge, or we're in between and about to enter the season of light and energy. And it just felt like what a perfect time to kind of energetically prepare together and receive some healing before this new beginning that a lot of us are kind of feeling like we're on the verge of. Like, maybe there's been kind of hints of it, but your body's still really tired, but then your mind feels kind of motivated. And it's just, yeah. So let's bridge it together. And Reiki is such a beautiful way to like receive, connect to spirit, but also to really ground and into ourselves. So yeah, that's kind of why we did it. But honestly, we would do these ceremonies daily if we could. We really enjoy it. So yeah, take it away, G.
Yeah, so nice, Master Lex. That's a beautiful gateway to our spring renewal. And the sun's out for us. We're all just feeling this buzz of energy. So is anybody, before we dive in further, if anyone's brand new to Reiki and doesn't know what it is, could you just type new in the chat so that we could support you, if so, to understand a little bit more about it? And then if not, we'll just proceed on. We just want to make sure that everyone's understanding what this modality has to offer. Okay. No new friends to Reiki. We're all familiar. Going once.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We love.
Yeah, no, we love newcomers. Okay. Well, we get it. Okay, perfect. So now that we're familiar with the energy is, we know what Reiki is, we know what we're getting into for the ceremony. We want to set you up with some moments to reflect. So we have a few questions that we're going to put up here, and we'll just recommend that you take a moment to just tune in, write down in a journal if that feels fitting. You don't have to write them down, but just take some time to reflect. It'll help as we lead you into the healing ceremony. So I'm just going to cue them up here. So as Lex said, we're honoring this last season as we're also entering into the new one. So it's not like we're quite fully in spring. It's like we're just towing into it. So these questions are about kind of bridging the two seasons together. So what did I love about last season? What do I need to come to complete? What do I need to come to completion before my new beginning in spring? So maybe there are some things that you consciously want to imagine like closing out, and how do you want to show up for the next cycle? Like what's really important to you about spring and how you're showing up. So yeah, think about that. Take a few minutes here to reflect, and then we'll lead you in the healing. Okay, so just taking like another minute or so, however much time you need. Okay, so looks like some of us may be complete, but of course you can come back to these questions. We're going to lead you through the healing ceremony. So we're going to lead you through what feels like a guided meditation, which is channeled through the Reiki Holy Fire energy. And then the energy will work through each of you for your highest good and will really flow in the way that you most need it, because this energy has such a powerful divine intelligence. So our recommendation is to really just let the words and the energy move you, and just release any kind of expectations, because there's nothing that you need to expect other than to just be open to receive where the energy wants to guide you. And just try your best to let go of any thoughts that may be occupying space, but know that we are human, those happen. And if you do feel like your thoughts are taking up space, it's not going to affect the power of the energy. So that's just important to know as well. So Lex, anything else you want to add before we invite our pals to lay down?
I think there's anything else, unless anybody has a question for us. You really, yeah, it's just really about surrender. And just like Julia said, this energy guides you exactly where you are and for what you specifically need. So you don't need to control it or do anything. You really just lay down and almost like you're about to fall asleep, like just let yourself kind of drift off. And that's what I advise, because sometimes people think they have to control it or direct the energy. So yeah, just let go and allow the energy to do its thing. It's all love and light. And that is about it. So everybody get yourself into a comfortable lying down position. You can have a blanket if you like. You can be covered up. You can have an eye mask, whatever you want to do. We don't need to see you, so you can be off camera if you want.
So just settling into your comfortable space. Lying down is always recommended so you can really let go and unwind. And don't be shy to make any of those final adjustments so that you can really relax. And once you land in that position, just go ahead and close your eyes if they aren't already. And just begin connecting with your breath. Just following the flow of your breath in and out. Starting to relax your mind. Letting go of the day. Imagine any thoughts or energy that you don't need releasing through the bottoms of your feet. And with every breath, just releasing a little bit more. You are safe, loved, and supported by this beautiful energy. And just imagine opening up your heart center even more to receive. Imagining now in your mind's eye that there is a sacred mountain range where the peaks of the mountain reach up energetically into the universe. The water flows down the mountains and over beautiful waterfalls, and then flows together to form a sacred river of renewal.
Visualize yourself walking into the water. Begin to drink from the river of renewal. Surrender completely and allow the river to transform you. Release the past to the river. Release anything you need to the river. And just be present to the sensations in your body. Imagine yourself feeling energized by the water as you surrender even more.
You swim under the water of the river, and as you do, you realize that you can breathe the water. As you breathe in the water, powerful energy from the river flows through you and around you, and you let yourself flow with the river's current. Everything you asked to receive begins flowing into your heart, and you accept the gifts with deep gratitude.
Imagine yourself floating down the river, flowing with its current. Imagine a soft, peaceful smile on your face as the sun beats down on your skin. Open your heart to receive. Flow with the energy. We will guide you out when it's time. I'll bring some gentle awareness to your body, to your breath. You're still in the river of renewal. Imagine you submerge completely into the river and say to yourself as you emerge out of the water, I am renewed. I am renewed. I am open to receiving. I am ready for my new beginning. Maybe there's a word or a mantra or an image that pops into your mind. And then just take your time as you slowly come back to the room. And if you have any reflections that you'd like to write down, we'll offer a minute or two just to reflect in your journal and perhaps make some space for yourself after if there's more that you'd like to write. Okay, and the chat is already going. So if you're ready, you've written something down for yourself, we'd love to hear from you in the chat. How do you feel? What did you notice? Roxy's saying that was a big release, feeling renewed. So yeah, let us know how you're feeling. What did you experience? or if you have questions about what you experienced, we're open to that too. Ooh, yeah, freedom to be my whole self. That's powerful. Beautiful.
Yeah, amazing shares so far, everyone. Keep it coming. Bask in the renewal energy.
Thank you so much.
So glad to hear that, Stacy. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I think feeling depleted, especially at this time of year, is really, really common too. Also, just if you're feeling especially emotional or like you're processing a lot of emotions, if you follow astrology, we're kind of wrapping up Pisces season and this long cycle. And so it definitely can feel extra deep and emotional. So just make sure that you give yourself what you need in terms of self-care, and you know how it is if you have to say no to things or set your boundaries, limits. Make sure you do that and get your rest. It's a rest week.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, these shares are so powerful. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So much empowerment, so much releasing.
I saw that deep sigh, M. Love that.
Mhm.
That was good.
Ready to open up to all my gifts, accept them, and not be afraid of it. That is huge. Wow. Thank you, everyone, for your shares, and we welcome them to keep coming. And if there's anything you need to further reflect on in your journals, please do, and know that this energy will continue to keep supporting you and flowing through you as the power of Reiki always does. So, more to come. And we also wanted to share too. Ah, glowing in the golden hour light. I like it. We also wanted to share too that we have some exciting opportunities if you are looking to come alive this spring. So we will share those with you as well, because we know we've had some questions before this by email. So yeah, if you are someone who is wanting to explore healing on a deeper level and wanting to step into the mastery energy, this is really what has totally transformed our lives, changed our career paths, and brought us all the abundance in our lives. We have our next mastery date in May, which is we're very excited about, and we've already started filling it up. So if you're interested in joining us, all the information is on our website. And yeah, it's just there's just never enough time to fully explain what the mastery has to offer, but we have so many of our mastery graduates here tonight, and yeah, it's just incredible what this energy offers us. So if you're someone who is feeling a little bit stagnant in your life and has done all the conventional healing methodologies and still feels like something's missing, and you're looking for a much more powerful connection with yourself and with your life and ready to take some big leaps, we would definitely invite you to join us. And there's Roxy chiming in saying it's incredible, highly recommend. So thank you for that, our love, Roxy. Yeah, this is really an experience of fulfillment first and foremost with yourself and then with others. And this is really how Lex and I felt, was just this deep sense of love and fulfillment, and from there anything becomes possible. So yeah, it's a 6-week program, a full certification in Reiki Holy Fire Mastery, and we would absolutely love to have you. And like we said, all the information is on there, but yeah, the results really do speak for themselves. Anything you want to say specifically, Lex? Oh my gosh, and there's Mika. It changed my life completely. That's so sweet.
Yeah, well, yeah, a few of you were just in the latest program, just graduated, and it was really amazing for us to see that the results were happening in real time as the program was happening. We were getting these messages about how things were shifting and feelings just so much more present and alive and showing up differently in relationships and at work. And then um on our graduation day, people were saying like, I feel completely unstuck, which I always think is so big, because how many students and clients come to us saying like, I'm just stuck in my life, I don't know what direction to go in. And this program does offer a lot of clarity, and that is because not only are you receiving several deep healing ceremonies, but you're also, this energy helps you to connect to your authentic self and your actual gifts, not what you think you should be doing or what looks good or what your parents told you to do or what society pressures you to do. It's like you actually connect to what you're divinely guided or supposed to be doing. It's that's what happened for Julia and I. We were both, I was in business school, Julia was working at a corporate job. We were both like doing it because that was the trajectory we were on, but it wasn't aligned. We on the side, we were always doing, we were working with with therapy and psychology and spiritual work and tarot cards and energy healing and like doing all this stuff, but it was so on the periphery. And then when we aligned with the Reiki program, it was like coming home and we were like, oh, this is what we're supposed to be doing, this is what we're gifted at. And then it kind of just snowballs from there. It doesn't have to be you become a Reiki master and a Reiki teacher and you do exactly what we do, but it does clear away whatever is in the way to align you onto the path that you're authentically supposed to be on, that feels really good. So you actually have freedom and you have contentment and you have fulfillment, and we didn't even know what those things felt like until we finished our program. So that's a little bit about what you can expect. I think a lot of people don't even realize what to expect. It's kind of hard to put into words. You kind of just have to experience it firsthand. So thank you so much for all these beautiful testimonials. We don't pay anyone to do this, but so nice to hear.
Yeah, thank you, all of our angels who just graduated, who are sharing their genuine experience in the chat. That's so awesome. And Christina, just getting your official business license today. That is so huge. Big congrats to you. We're so proud of all of you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if any of this resonates with you and you want to take that next leap, you can join on our website. It's pretty straightforward and how to join, and you can read about all the details and how you too can completely change your life just like us and all of our beautiful masteries. And just so you know, if you are wanting to join and you do early, so you will get a $200 gift towards your tuition. So that's if you join before next Monday. So definitely take advantage of that if you're wanting to join. And secondly, we have to tell our masters, those that are here, anyone who is a master and is looking for continued support and evolution, we have our supported program, which starts April 5th. And this is really not only a mastery development program, but also it's such an elevated program to support you to take the gifts that you've harnessed and really step so powerfully into your confidence as a healer and into your business. And we have this 6-month program where we will really support you to harness those gifts, gain so much confidence so that there's no way that you can't be successful in what you do. And it's really this beautiful container to support you and elevate what you already have and give you a platform to lead each other in the groups, practice different and new skills. And it's just like, we just love it so much. And we love spending time with our masters. So if you're looking for continued support and guidance and healing, and you want to really take your confidence as a healer to the next level, highly recommend that. And that's a 6-month program starting April 5th. And you can also join on our website for that as well. And many of you have already joined. So we're very excited to see you, ya.
Yeah. And if you've done supported in the past, we have elevated the program. We always work on innovation and elevation. And so we always take feedback, and we take experiences, and we're just always working on creating the best possible experience we can. So if you've taken it in the past, know that you're totally welcome to come back and sign up again. Our vision is to have more of an ongoing support and master community. So for building on leadership and your skills, as Julia was saying, as a master in whatever way that you want to. And then we have a lot of experiences, stories, and insights to share with you. And then, of course, just more of that leadership and mentorship component, so that you feel, again, Julia said it, but really confident. That's really important, because so much comes up in terms of imposter syndrome and self-doubt and all those big ones. And we can coach you through all that, because we've been through all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Totally. And just if in case some of you are wondering, what does that actually look like? It's a monthly meeting together. We will lead you through, a grounding. We will lead you through discussion. We will answer your questions. We will guide you. We will teach you new tools. We will send you into breakout rooms and have you practice them on each other, just like the mastery, but on a continued elevated level. Then we will also, gently challenge each of you to step up as a leader and lead different portions for our classes, to really give you that confidence and a safe place to learn. So if that sounds like something exciting for you, and you want that continued family and that place to feel supported and also learn and develop, that is us, and we got you covered there. So you can go to our website and look at the supported tab, and you will see all the details and be able to register. So we have 2 spots left for that if you are interested in joining. Any questions for us? We are here to answer any questions you might have. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness, we loved spending time with each of you tonight. We will have another opportunity, another healing in April as well. So stay tuned for that in our mailing information. And we love you all. So thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
We're so grateful. Thank you again. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Recording will be available tomorrow.